here we have it. The diss track of the decade has arrived very early on. In 2022, it is a track from Pusha T, who, if we talk about diss tracks generally over the various decades of popular music, I think he walks away with diss track of the 2010s as well, in the way that he completely and systematically pulled apart Drake, the biggest name in rap today. And now with Pusha T having taken the W, with Drake backing off in that situation, you know, who is really left in rap for him to go at, for him to spar with? Kind of nobody. So now this man, this lyrical mastermind, must look outside of the realm of rap to find somebody or some entity worth beefing with. That is where this new song comes into play. It seems that Pusha T has released a track, some bars, in tandem with the fast food chain known as Arby's. Now, fast food chain rapper tie-ins are certainly not anything alien or weird. As of late, you have your Travis Scott meal and your Sweetie meal and your J Balvin meal. But this is a little step further, to be recording a whole verse, a song in support of a fast food chain and framing that song in opposition to a competitor. That's another thing. It becomes even more interesting when you understand that Pusha T historically actually has quite a bit of skin in the fast food jingle game. Now, with the release of this track, I would say there was a little bit of misinformation floating about in terms of Pusha T's connections to McDonald's, saying that he wrote their "I'm loving it" jingle and only got paid a little bit amount of money and so on and so forth. When in reality, it's not entirely true that he just, wrote the entire jingle or concept of the song by himself or with his brother. Looking into it, the whole "I'm loving it" tagline had already been conceived, as did the and this was a part of some kind of weird covert ad campaign on McDonald's part to, again, come up with this tagline and put it into the public consciousness prior to advertising it overtly by releasing it with a very popular artist in a top 40 style song, that artist at the time being Justin Timberlake. And the song was set to have a rap tie-in of some sort. In comes Pusha T to lyrically contribute to this, again, like industry crafted pop song that would appeal to numerous music listeners across the board. And as you can see with the popularity of that phrase and the fact that McDonald's still uses it to this day, it was pretty popular, pretty successful. But Pusha T himself, for his inclusion on the track, I guess he was paid a single lump sum of money, didn't even get any publishing on it. Now, fast forward to 2015, and Pusha T is featured on an EDM style song produced by Yogi and Skrillex titled Burial. You've probably heard this song tons of times before, not just because it is a very popular EDM anthem, but this track has also been used over and over and over in many an Arby's commercial. When an Arby's commercial is finishing off, when you hear those big hits of horns, and I guess Pusha T's involvement on the track includes a very sizable royalty of the song generally. So when the track gets played, when the track gets incorporated into these Arby's commercials and used over and over and over, he's getting paid off of that. So I guess this jingle trajectory that Pusha T has undergone, seemingly by chance in a way, combined with the fact that he's still to this day a little burned over the old McDonald's deal and is still currently, making money off of the Arby's tie-in with the Skrillex and Yogi song, has been enough cause for Arby's and Pusha T to get together to assemble a diss against McDonald's, specifically toward their Filet-O-Fish sandwich. Pusha T really puts way more effort into these shots fired at McDonald's than I could have ever hoped for, and we're going to go over these bars. "I'm the reason the whole world love it. Now I gotta crush it." Okay, well, that's a brag there. Maybe a bit of an overflex with Pusha T again, overstating a little bit his involvement with the whole "I'm loving it" tagline and commercial thing, but still, Filet-O-Fish is shit, and you should be disgusted. Well, not too much to analyze there, just being straightforward, being blunt. It's shit. How dare you sell a square fish, asking us to trust it? He has an issue with the shape of the fish. McDonald's, their food is very heavily processed. That could also be said for just about every fast food restaurant. Arby's crispy fish is simply it. In terms of fast food generally, I have no skin in the game versus McDonald's and Arby's or whatever. It all makes me kind of want to gag. But across the board, I usually hear more shade getting thrown at Arby's than McDonald's sometimes, but I don't know. There could be reasons for that. With lines around the corner, we might need a guest list. Man, people are waiting for that Arby's crispy fish sandwich, I guess. Exit stage left. The sandwiches taste fresh. A little cube of fish from a clown is basic. Oh, damn. He's bringing Ronald McDonald into it. Will he bring the Hamburglar into it? Grimace, let's see. Say less. This argument is baseless. Drowned in tartar. That fillet of fish is tasteless. See, Arby's only deals in the greatness. I bet the house on it like it's Vegas. I suppose you could eat Arby's. It is edible. I don't know if I'd gamble on it. That's certainly a risk I'm not willing to take. But, you know, Pusha T, he's taken a lot of chances in his career, many of which have panned out for him. So maybe he knows more than me. How could you ever think I'd fail? The crispy fish sandwich is blazing trails. Them other clowns just too frail. Another clown mention. Got it. Ugh. Oh, man, he threw in the classic. He's dropping these ad libs for Arby's. I can't believe it. If you know me, and you know me well, our fish is going to tip that scale. He just referenced cocaine in a fast food advertisement. But yeah, there you have it. Pusha T really going in on Mickey D's with this one. Maybe McDonald's should have paid Pusha T better, and they would have spared themselves this lashing. Let me know what you think about these fish bars. You're the best. Over here next to my head is another video to check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Pusha T, fish forever.